Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and today we are looking at new updates released for Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 1. These updates were patched in during the launch of Bendy Chapter 3 and completely changed the look and feel of the original game. But before we jump into this video, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to be notified every time a new video drops. Let's begin with some cosmetic changes as we look at how the visuals for Chapter 1 have been overhauled. For starters, there are now far more graphical options to choose from. These include new effects such as anti-aliasing, volumetric lighting, particle effects, and motion blur. This extends to how certain objects in the game world look. There's now more detail, such as this ink leak from the ceiling. The appearance of doorways has changed. The lighting has improved, and even simple things such as the entrance to the ink machine room now look quite different. There are also more cobwebs pretty much everywhere, as you can see in this comparison of Henry's old workstation. Also, new physics have been added so you can now push over objects like this chair here. As you explore the halls of Bendy Chapter 1, you may notice that now you can collect cans of bacon soup, and these can be found all over Chapter 1 since the advent of this new update. One of the biggest changes to Chapter 1 comes with the arrival of 4 new rooms. Now 2 of these rooms are next to the audio log for Wally Franks. The first room is inaccessible, but opening the door gives you a Bendy jump scare. The second room is a closet containing a few cans of bacon soup. However, there are 2 much bigger areas. One is found to the left side of the Boris room and seems to be a small art department. Inside are a few desks, a crate, and some stools, both of which are new objects previously missing from the chapter. The final room is found behind the previously inaccessible door to the right of the ink machine room. This appears to be a break room for the staff at Joey Drew Studios. Inside are a few tables and chairs, but also a new object to interact with, the punching clock. Hitting this will result in your game progress being saved, although I don't know who would need to save during Chapter 1 as it's pretty short. Punching in. At the back of the room is a boarded up area which appears to have a secret trapdoor locked behind it, so perhaps future updates will allow us to access this mysterious entrance. There's also a door that leads to a closet with more bacon soup. You may remember that in the original chapter, once an item was collected, it automatically appeared floating above the pedestals in the ritual chamber. Not anymore. Once an item is collected since the update occurred, you must now place it upon the pedestals yourself, which causes them to sink slightly. Objects no longer float, but instead realistically sit in place, and upon powering up the ink machine, they also no longer vanish into thin air. When powering on the flow button in the projector room, the unexpected happens. A pipe bursts, spraying ink all over the room and flooding it. Here's a comparison from the original chapter to the newly updated one. One of the biggest changes comes upon first encountering Bendy himself. In the original chapter, Bendy appeared with a bright flashing light behind him. In this new update, the ink machine room is far darker and the flashing light is gone, instead replaced by ink trails that begin to wrap up the boards and walls around Henry. As we fled from Bendy in the original chapter, the floor got a little inky and the ceiling leaked slightly. In this new update, ink literally floods Henry waist high and pours down from the walls and ceiling in a cascade that eventually turns the screen almost pitch black. It not only looks way more impressive, but it genuinely incites a sense of dread and panic, far scarier than the original. After Henry falls through the floor, in the original Chapter 1 he lands in a room that leads down a staircase to the axe room. Now this is still the case post-update, however the rooms and stairwells are now flooded, so we have to use the pressure valves on the walls to drain the ink in order to reach the lower floors. Another big change comes with the addition of this brand new audio log, located just after Henry drops through the floor. The audio log introduces us to a new character called Thomas Connor, and this is what he has to say.
It's dark and it's cold, and it's stuck in behind every single wall now. In some places, I swear this godforsaken ink is cleared up to my knees. Whoever thought that these crummy pipes could hold up under this kind of strain either knows something about pressure I don't, or he's some kind of idiot. But the real worst part about all of this are them noises the system makes, like a dying dog in its last legs. Ain't no mistake. This place, this machine, and this whole darn thing, it just isn't natural. You can bet I won't be doing any more repair jobs for Mr. Joey Drew.
Finally, upon reaching the pentagram room, we have a few slight changes. The first is the removal of a shot of Bendy standing beside Henry's old desk. The second change is that while these flashing images occurred in the original chapter, the pentagram room stayed the same. Now it gets darker and inkier with each flash. That's about it for chapter 1 guys, but I will be putting together a comprehensive look at chapter 2, so check back soon for that. And that's it for today's video guys. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, remember to give it a like and subscribe for more horror related content, including theories, analysis and let's play videos. And I will see you on the next one.